Alright, so if you've seen Immortals or Clash of Titans, you've seen Blood of Zeus just in live action form. But that don't mean it ain't worth watching. So Blood of Zeus is Netflix's newest anime, and it's made by the same studio who brought us Netflix's take on Castlevania, which I thoroughly enjoyed. So Blood of Zeus takes place in the Greek mythological world, and the story is centered around a demigod named Heron, who's a demigod son of Zeus. Him and his mother have very humble upbringing, and through the tutelage of Zeus, who's disguised as an old man, he's trying to help Heron discover his demigod powers and fulfill his ultimate destiny, which is something much bigger than what he ever could imagine. Now, for starters, I want to talk about how much I enjoyed the world building in this anime. Now, even though the main storyline is about Heron and him growing and fulfilling his destiny, we also have secondary main storylines which cover Zeus and Mount Olympus and all his troubles and BS he got going on with the gods up there. And also we get to see the backstory of the demon race and how they came to be and how their powers are tied to the Titans, which were ultimately defeated by the Greek gods. And I say that's one of my favorite things because I expected the anime to just heavily follow around Heron, but we got just as much screen time with the gods, with the demons, and with other characters who have pretty big roles in this anime, and that was very impressive because it leads me into my next segment, which is the pacing. There are only 8 episodes in this anime, and they're only 30-minute episodes each, so I think the episodes do a phenomenal job packing in the action for shonen fans like myself who want to be entertained with the fighting, which is what brought me to this anime. And then it also does a good job covering the Greek mythology, and it also does a good job introducing the characters and giving us backstory on them, all within 8 30-minute episodes. So the pacing in this was absolutely phenomenal. Another thing I enjoyed in this was the visuals. Now, with the anime, it's kind of hard to mess up the visuals because I mean, it's the power of the pen, but I think they did a great job in this. Again, I keep speaking about how short the episodes were, but they were able to pack in enough action in every episode so that people like me who like shonen could be entertained, but also have enough story in it and make it work where the 30-minute episodes didn't just seem like one big fight for 8 episodes. Also, it was a lot more brutal than I expected. Now, it wasn't over-sexualized, it's just that the violence in here was a lot more graphic. Normally in anime they'll cut away from the graphic or not show as much blood and guts, but in here they show people being decapitated, they show guts flying out of you, blood spilling everywhere, and I just enjoyed that. They did a good job. One of my favorite things in this was the villain Hera, and I know that's a spoiler, but this has been out long enough. I hope you've checked it out, but I won't tell you what she did or how she did it, but I really enjoyed her. Like, she was very believable, and she was menacing, and she was intelligent and patient, and I just thought that she worked as a villain as well as the leader of the demon clan. He was also a believable villain who had layers, and it was just executed very well. Now for the things I didn't like. And the first thing is, just as much as I liked Hera, I disliked her as well because she's a goddess, and her motivation behind doing what she does in this anime series just doesn't make sense. It's like she's willing to go so far for something so small that would seem in the eyes of a god, and I just didn't appreciate that because it made the gods seem too human, I guess. Secondly, I didn't like how short it was. I mean, it's only 8 episodes and it was extremely good, so I wanted it to be more. So I'm hoping that there's enough feedback, positive feedback on this, and it got enough views that they come up with a second season, because I'm huge into Greek mythology and things of that nature, even Egypt gods, anything about gods, I'm into it. So I'm really hoping that they come back and give us more. So there's really not much more I can say about Blood of Zeus that I haven't already said. It's an excellent anime. Is it an all-time great? No, but is it worth the watch? It definitely is. I enjoyed the pace, I enjoyed the action, I enjoyed the story, I enjoyed the worlds, I enjoyed everything about it. And seeing that this is a show, my rating system is a little bit different. I do a star rating on here, so I'd have to give Blood of Zeus 4 out of 5 stars. Alright, so that's it for this one, folks. So for the comment combo today, I want you to tell me, who was your favorite character in Blood of Zeus? For me, it was Apollo. I think that the way that they depicted him in this short was wonderful, and I've never really had eyes for Apollo like that. Like, I was more of a Hermes and a Zeus fan, maybe even an Ares fan, but in this show he was definitely my favorite. But whoever your favorite is, comment below and let me know. Now, as always, if you liked this video and you thought it rocked, like, comment, and subscribe to see more from me, Mike Proc. Later.